You are listening to Knackers in the Breeze, the podcast, with your hosts, Ryan and Barry.
Would you rather have cheddar cheese for knees? Or a talking dog that only speaks in Portuguese? Or to make yourself feel really dry, would you towel dry between your thighs? Or dangle out your knackers in the breeze?
Welcome to episode 32 of Knackers in the Breeze with me, Ryan.
Me, Barrett.
And me, T-Dog.
Special guest.
Yeah.
We are the podcast that attempts to achieve philosophical enlightenment by answering hypothetical questions sent in by listeners and other podcasters.
Have you got that tattooed on you yet?
And it's in between Christmas and New Year. Who's hanging out their ass?
I'm not hanging, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think
Tired.
I'm in the same boat.
Are you hanging?
No, just tiredness. 5 days of drinking and poor sleep in between.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
shit diet.
Yeah.
Really shit diet
The
and
only
just drinking
exercise
every day.
any of us have done, I assume, is football.
Football, yeah.
A reunion soccer game.
I imagine someone's had to walk home because the taxis are booked. Other than that, like no exercise.
Yeah.
apart from
Oh, and
just
dancing.
drink hand.
Like dancing to Wham last Christmas. I tried to break dance on Christmas Day and like cut my head.
So you literally did just break dance.
That's the only calories I've burned.
You measure your success with breakdancing by the X-rays
Yeah.
afterwards.
World champion.
So we should just point out that Tony is Barry's twin brother. He's asked questions on the podcast before, but never been a guest.
Yeah.
And
What are you on now? Like 20-something?
32.
32?
It was just mentioned in the intro.
Yeah,
didn't
well, I'm not...
He's not listening.
he? Even when
He's not a listener and he's not listening.
Yeah.
We're doing well so far.
But you've even created a game as well.
Yeah? You brought a game
Yeah.
with you?
Was it tone name or town name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Town
A
name,
past
town
game that we've actually played.
name. Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yes. Tone name or town name. Yeah.
name.
I had another idea as well. I had one called a tone name or bone name. So I'd
was that?
make up a word and you have to tell me if I made it up or it's a real bone in the body.
Okay.
Again, I put about 5 minutes of work into it and then gave up because it was so shit.
Has a lot of potential though.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
brilliant.
We'll bring it back next
back.
week.
That's a great game.
Nutella or patella.
That's brilliant.
So in the past few episodes, we have had quizzes.
Sure.
So I did a famous German quiz. that
Is
went
it
down a
famous?
treat. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone in
yeah.
Austria, Switzerland, and all that. And Emily has taken over the other quizzes so far, and she has not let us down this time. She's brought another quiz,
Nice.
but she's not here as a guest. But she's given me the role of the quizmaster, so I'll get you two
Lot
to
of
see how much
responsibility.
you know about 2019.
Oh, see, I'm good on my German knowledge, but not 2019.
Germany in 2019.
No,
You good at
just-
that?
What's 2019 in German? This isn't part of the quiz, but
I know it.
200, I don't know, 2000.
99 Luftballons?
That's definitely what it is.
Is it 9
Wait, 20, 30, 40, 50, it's 90.
You're getting all the way to
I'm saying
2000.
what's thousand though?
5,000?
Thousand.
I think it is.
Thousand.
2090 und 90.
I don't know.
Millennium 90. Is that it?
Definitely. Right. So
Will we know any of the answers to this? Have
I
you looked
don't
at
know. I
this?
haven't looked at them.
Oh, God,
This is
Emily.
the first time.
Hope she's
I'm
made it
reading out.
easy.
But, all right, who wants to go first? Who wants to go second? There's 12 questions. You get a month each.
Oh,
Tony, start.
yeah, I'll go first. I see. I know
I
January.
don't remember January very well. So.
Okay. In January, Premier League striker
Oh, God.
Emilio Sala's plane went missing while on a flight from Nantes to which British city?
I'm going to say Swansea. I don't know.
Very close.
That was
It's
a
Cardiff.
That was a really good answer.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't think you'd never get that, but you got very close.
I don't
Right,
follow football, but that was more world news, wasn't it?
0 out of 1 so far. Barry,
Sure.
on February the 3rd, who arrived in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates?
Is that the question?
Who arrived in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates on February the 3rd? Imagine it just...
What?
I know.
Billions of millions of people.
All right, okay, I'll rephrase it. Which famous figure
Sure.
arrived in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates on 3rd of February 2019?
I'm going to say Donald Trump.
Close. Pope Francis,
Okay, close.
becoming the first pope to visit the Arabian Peninsula.
Big fan of his over there.
Right,
They don't follow his
That
teachings.
was tough.
It's difficult.
That was
I
really tough.
didn't know either of those.
No.
Well, I did know the first one, but I wouldn't have said Cardiff.
Right, so you didn't know it.
I knew of it. I knew the news story.
Okay. Do we get half a point if we're aware that it happened?
You could do your own scoreline, and we can
Okay.
just
So far I've got
screw it up and throw it in a bin.
0 points.
So, Tony, in early March, Keith Charles Flint passed away, but what was he famous for?
Charles Flint.
I reckon you probably actually know this.
You know what?
Which famous figures have passed away this year?
Well, he's one of them.
Yeah.
But
half a point.
was he like a miner? Charles Flint?
No.
Fuck off.
I don't know. I've got nothing here. I'm stabbing in the dark. Go on.
Well, he was a fire starter. He was a twisted fire starter.
Oh,
He was the vocalist for The Prodigy.
yeah.
It's difficult so far, isn't it?
I actually did know that.
I've known 2 of Tony's so far.
Yeah?
We should have swapped.
We should have
You can
done.
get a bonus, 0 points. Barry, name the horse that in
Oh.
April
What?
won the 2019 Grand National for the second consecutive year.
Ball bag. I know it. I watched it. I bet on it. I can't remember the name of the stupid horse. Is it French?
No.
Complete guess. I don't know. Red rum.
No, it was Tiger Roll.
Yeah.
That does ring a bell.
I
Right, so you've had 2 each.
I put a bet on that as
0
well.
points.
so did
Not
I.
on Tiger Roll, but
I did.
the National.
If you don't get it for the first one, I'll give you a clue and you can get half a point from now on, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, good.
We are stupid.
I wouldn't know none of these. Right, Tony. In May, Duncan Lawrence won the Eurovision Song Contest for which country?
God. Well, luckily, Duncan sounds like a Western European sort of name.
Duncan Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yeah, he sounds.
Sounds English, doesn't he, Tony?
I want to say Irish.
Yeah, you going for Ireland?
Yeah.
It was the Netherlands.
Oh, close.
Yeah.
Should have asked for a clue and got half a point.
In which, so Barry,
Where are we halfway through the year? yet?
halfway through, we're in June now. So Barry,
We should get the December one.
in June, which comedian got into trouble for a remark made about throwing battery acid at unpleasant characters?
Oh, I know it. Motherfuck. Because it got completely, people jumped on it. It shouldn't say that. James Corden got involved. Or did he say it? Oh, I don't know. Jimmy Carr.
You're not going for the bonus?
Can I have a bonus point? Can you give me a clue?
It's a famous woman comedian who's been on a lot of panel shows.
Oh, yeah. The Canadian lady?
No, it's Joe Brand.
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
Oh, now I remember.
Okay. So no points all around.
Shit.
Tony, this surely should be a point here.
Hopefully.
Which country won the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in July?
Oh, I actually watched most of this as well. You know what? England got to the semi-finals, didn't they?
Yeah. Who
Was
did
the
they lose
final.
to?
But I just can't think who. Was it America?
It was.
USA.
Yeah.
USA. Well
Yes.
done. You got a point. This motherfucking quiz.
It's getting easier now. I'm remembering the months better.
Because all the other bits are like,
It's getting easier now. I'm getting the questions right.
is it like the way that Bob Mortimer describes things. They're like fingerprints on an old handrail.
What, the USA female
No. So like all the
soccer
things you've
team?
said, I'm like, yeah, I know it. And when you say it, I remember it. But they're there, but they're...
Right, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Odd analogy to use, though.
What's
Fingerprints on a handrail.
like an old dust, like an
Surely
old
it's like
memory.
a mirror when you steam it up and it's like, oh, I see it again. It's steamed up.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
Can we
then.
use that one?
All right, so it's like a steamy mirror.
Yeah.
Or it's like an old shoe that you put on and go, oh, this still fits. Right. Barry.
What month are we in?
August.
Bit closer.
A bit closer. It is 1 month
but
closer than
that's
July.
a tough month because you spend a lot of time
Doing
out and
fuck
about,
all, yeah.
not doing
Folk
stuff.
Week, weren't it?
Not watching telly.
Spent
And
half of
Which
it
band
drunk.
headlined Broadstairs Folk Week?
Still wouldn't know the answer.
Which actor, perhaps best known for starring in Easy Rider, passed away in August of this year?
Two things there. Well, only one thing. What the fuck's Easy Rider? That's one. And two, God knows. Like I said, I was out on the beach. But let me guess.
Get a clue.
Have a
Get a
clue.
This one, I don't know what to do because I don't know who he is, so I don't have to give a clue. But okay, his name rhymes
Oh, this
with
is how low we've got.
a famous Japanese brand of car, make of car.
Oh, Ray Fuki. Who is it?
It's Peter Fonda.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
Oh, that's tough.
Jane
0-1.
Fuck no.
to Tony. So Tony, September. In September, what was stolen from Blenheim Palace?
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, shucks. I want to say jewels and stuff, like the crown jewels.
Is that your answer, or do you want to?
Give me a clue. Give me a clue.
Okay, it's
How do you clue that without giving
Because
it?
you know it. You know it.
I do know it. I don't know how you clue it.
it's found in a certain room of the house.
Okay.
That was a solid gold shit. The shit clue.
Is it a golden toilet?
Yes, it is.
You did help me jog my memory there. The mirror was steamed up with that reference.
Yes.
Right, so that's 1.5 points to
You can
0.
still claw this back, I reckon.
Yeah. So Barry, you have to get 2 questions right to win.
Easy.
2 full points.
Easy.
In October, Leicester City equalled the record for the biggest ever Premier League victory with a 9-0 win against which team?
Ball bag, Dinkle. I should know this. Again, watched the highlights, talked about it.
Yeah.
Was it? It's obviously a shit team. Tony knows it. I have to go for the point.
Yeah.
Can't afford a half point. Everton.
Southampton.
Shit.
Right. So Tony, this is
Did
just
you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Because that was Dream Team. I think I started playing Dream Team that week. Was it?
Oh, you
Yeah.
destroyed it.
Yeah. I think was it Sterling got a hat trick? Was it that?
No, Vardy got a few.
Oh.
Football references.
So Tony, last question. In November, who asked the questions in the infamous Prince Andrew interview?
Oh shit! I've even watched it. Some famous female blonde lady. Give me a clue. Half point clue.
How do you, if you don't know it?
What does her name rhyme with?
Oh,
Or does the first letter of her name? I don't know. I'm not going to get it either way. I don't know her. I don't never heard of her.
So what, I
Is it
don't know.
Anna? Anna something?
Are you going to go for the full point? Because I don't know how to give you a clue.
No, I don't. Anna Nerofanovic.
It was close. It was Emily Mateless.
Oh, so close.
How did you give a clue for that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know.
And Barry has a consolation point.
Not consolation.
Well,
No?
should know this. This would have been in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
Again, should.
In December 2019 of the 2019 quiz, final question.
Okay. So it could have happened yesterday.
Who won I'm a Celebrity? Get me out of here.
Fuck knows. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
I don't agree with the with it.
No.
Eating bugs and that.
Do you
Right.
know, bonus
I'm gonna
one
guess.
for half point? Are you just going to guess?
Good
Full
guess.
out?
Tara Palmer Tomkinson.
It was Jacqueline Josser.
Don't know who that
You know,
is.
even that you've said that, the mirror is not steamed up. I didn't get it. No
Who
chance.
is I'm
Sure.
going to Google Jacqueline Josser. What's she famous for? Apart
Right,
from-
so well done, Tony.
Yay,
Coming on as a guest,
one
smashing the
question.
fuck out of 2019 with a outstanding 1.5 points.
God. It's like we hadn't lived this year. 1.5 points. Jesus.
Jacqueline Josser is still none the wiser.
What's she
She
famous
was on
for?
EastEnders.
Winning I'm Celebrity.
She's on EastEnders.
You have to be a celebrity.
No, you don't anymore. It's the age we live in.
Was
Also-
there ever... Sorry, no.
I was going to say another reason why I don't watch I'm Celebrity. She won the 19th series this year. So it's been going on for nearly 20
Jesus.
years. That's why I don't watch it, because it's fucking boring.
Big Brother's still going on, isn't it?
Don't think so now.
Isn't it just
No?
Celebrity Big Brother now?
Is it?
I don't know. I think so. It's on
Yeah,
Channel 5.
It's only
I
been
think.
celeb now for the past 4 or 5 years. And I think even that, have they stopped that now? Let's have a look.
Yeah, I was going to say, was there never not a celebrity get me out of here? But I think it's always
This
been
has
I'm
been
a
for
celebrity.
19
I was like,
years.
could I go on it? But no.
Yeah, still don't know if it's going on. Maybe it is. That was a great quiz, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Emily, for
Thank
sorting
you.
that out.
I will say, I genuinely was aware of all of those things, apart from I knew somebody won big, I'm a celeb, but yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that.
think I knew like 2 answers
It's a
of
very
that.
specific news article.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Big Fat Quiz of the Year. We got
Yeah, well, I got someone Big Fat Quiz of the Year, but
I was expecting
I just don't know much about
When,
the
when was the
world.
Banksy thing with the paper that got like rolled up and shredded or something? Remember that?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was like big news of the
Those
year.
are my favourite news stories of the year, I think. I enjoyed
Shredded
that.
Banksy. Yeah.
Yeah, the auction.
And like how it got done with like a mystery, like some guy like watching it and pressing a little button and it's shredding.
Brilliant.
Right, so
conspiracy.
any listeners want to create another 2019 quiz, we could maybe do it for next episode,
Yeah.
but probably not.
Knackers in the breeze.
Right, so this is one of our favourite sections. This is the feedback section.
It's not my favourite. One of my favourite anymore.
No,
It's not.
we want, it's just people complimenting us, really, isn't it? Rather than putting us in our place. We need some more bullshit, Bobby.
Yeah,
going on.
tell us how it really is.
Yeah. Got a jingle? Anyone got a jingle for feedback?
I can create one.
Go for it.
FEEDBAC.
And that's your feedback.
I've got again because you ruined me at the end there.
Go for it.
I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again.
So we got a message from Frank. Not the Frank that talked to Frank on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
although that would be about...
He overdosed.
I said, I'm enjoying the podcast. The Christmas episode is great, like a British version of Som Pants Radio. I like the layout of the show. We'll be listening to more. Do you have a guest every episode? We seem to at the moment, yeah. I think the 3-person dynamic works great. Very funny and very well done. You gained a fan.
So who's that? From Frank?
From Frank on Instagram.
Song Pants.
Som Pants or Sans Pants Radio. I've not heard of it. But
How do you spell that?
SANSPANTS.
Is it French?
Well, son is.
Sans Pants.
Means without.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Right. And we've got a bit of feedback from a podcast called Passive Aggressive Podcast. And they said, I love the pace of your show, very punchy but tight as well. A lot of pods sort of meander a bit, which is okay depending on the subject, but yours seems to constantly move. I love the call-ins, and the chemistry of you guys was great too. That's something you can't fake or fix in post, but it doesn't undermine my skills at doing that. I'll definitely be regularly listening, and sorry about the delay. We suck at socials, blah, blah, blah.
Has he listened to this podcast? It does meander a little bit.
Yeah, we ramble on about a lot of shit, but...
Like the opening, how long we've been doing the intro to this show. Well, the game itself.
Yeah, but I do cut out a lot of it, so...
Oh, that's why.
Kind of make it fit. If it weren't for like the editing afterwards, I think we'll be a bit fucked.
What if we're like recording live on like a radio show? Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do a video, like just streaming, like a one shot, like they do on YouTube, what happens there? It all goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be like snap, like stop, next.
Yeah, we'd have to actually prepare. Fuck that.
You got to produce it. We have to produce it like the segments properly. Yeah.
That's all the feedback I got.
FEEDA. That's not how it went.
Brilliant.
It wasn't.
Hitler continues the bombardment of the south coast of England in the Battle of Britain. Countless men, women and children have been civilian casualties of the Luftwaffe's strategic bombing. Not knowing how to combat the enemy, Prime Minister Churchill sends a coded message to KnackersInTheBreeze to find out what Ryan and Barry would rather. Here in MI5 with the latest technology, Allied intelligence manages to contact KnackersInTheBreeze by sending a voice recording to their Facebook page, and also by sending a DM to their Instagram handle, KnackersInTheBreeze Podcast. Godspeed, Barry and Ryan. The future of Britain depends on you.
Alright, Tosspots. If you could never see or hear one of these things again, which would it be? The moon, the stars, or birdsong?
Tony, how many times have you heard the moon?
All the time. Always.
Did you listen to the question?
To see or hear.
Thank you.
Moon, stars, or moon and stars?
No, moon or stars.
Or stars, or bird song.
Get rid of one of them. You got to get rid of one in this random scenario.
Well, in this light pollution world,
I know.
the whole seeing the stars is a bit of a novelty nowadays, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. If you live in the city, it definitely is, or a sort of built-up town.
I don't know. I'd probably say like stars are they're like part of our nature, aren't we? You grew up looking at the stars, astrology, astronomy. The religions you could arguably are based around star formation.
Controversial.
Yeah.
So you'd say you'd get rid of stars?
No, I'm saying
you
can't get rid of stars because that would affect your inner being more so than getting rid of, say, the moon.
Do you think so? But the moon.
If you get rid of the moon, that fucks up tides and stuff.
Can I just say,
that wasn't part of it. I thought you just couldn't see it. It's still
you can't
there.
See it, right,
in this scenario, you're not sort of messing with sort of the physics of how the solar system and planets. And I mean, we would all die, wouldn't we, without the moon, right? Would we? Eventually.
Yeah.
I think so, we would, yeah. Algae wouldn't be able to breed properly, and then that would affect the fish and affect the land. We all die. Everyone die of food chain death.
Definitely. It sounds very scientific, that argument.
Let's get to the end.
Everyone, don't look it up, just take it as gospel.
No, I think that's definitely right. But anyway, so just, it's more of like a personal, sensory or, artistic viewpoint. Like, what do you enjoy more?
Birdsong's pretty happy, isn't it? It reminds me
Would
of
you miss it
spring.
if it was gone?
I thought I probably would, yeah.
I think it would take me about a year before I realise it was gone. I'd be like, do you know what? I haven't heard birds for ages. So that tells me, get rid of the bird song.
Even like when you
Fuck 'em.
live like in country a bit, like if you go to Coventry and I lived in Northampton a bit, come back to the coast, you miss the sound of seagulls, even though they sound horrible. Well, I do.
I
anyway.
don't miss them.
No, you don't.
So loud
Even I do.
sometimes.
Yeah,
They're annoying.
I used to live the top room in the house where the roof like meets, and my windows were like on that roof, and a seagull would just like land next to that window and just go.
Who misses that?
But like I was so used to it that I like barely noticed it.
Yeah, that's one thing. You don't hear it. I don't hear seagulls at all until I go away and come back. And then there's one day where I can hear them, then I get used to it again. So
Like
yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, I know.
People who live near train tracks, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, oh, what? I barely heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the same as aeroplane. Like you live near an airport, just zone it out.
Same as birdsong. That's why you've tuned it out, because it's just so common and natural. You don't even pay attention to it.
Probably right. Get rid of it.
But getting rid of it is getting rid of a part of your subconscious.
Is it, Tony? But so's the moon and the stars.
Yeah.
My ancestral history, the history of man. They've all gazed upon
And
those.
woman.
That same moon has been gazed upon by every human on the planet, apart from the ones that were killed as children
Apart from the ones that were blind.
in prison. Oh yeah, that's very true. Actually, yeah. But even I don't know where to go from there. You're right.
I think you get rid of the stars. You can't see the stars every night. Sometimes it's cloudy.
I think you don't make
sometimes
okay, that's
light
true.
pollution.
Very true.
I think that would be the easiest one to get rid
You'll
of.
never have to
because-
gaze upon the stars again.
No, yeah, well, it's better than the other two. I think it's the lesser of two evils. I think if you can't see the moon again, the moon is pretty magical, isn't it? And for me, birdsong makes me happy because it's like, oh, spring's here.
Does it really?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
So get rid of the moon, and if you miss, you'll end up in the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying moon.
Yeah.
You're saying moon. You're saying
saying
stars.
stars.
I'm saying birds.
Whoa.
There you go. I like it.
Please send in your preferences.
I've got a question for you. My girlfriend Emily and I have just started watching Westworld. I was going to ask you a Westworld related question, but I didn't want any spoilers because we've only just finished the first series. So
Sure.
I was going to ask you a Hunger Games question.
Same show. Basically the same premise.
Yeah, well, it's in like a kind of simulated world, isn't it? If you were chosen to be tribute in the Hunger Games, what would be your plan of action when you're in the Hunger Games simulation thing?
Easy.
Because right at the beginning, they all stand around the outside and then they have to run to the middle to get a weapon. Would you do that? Or would
No,
you
I wouldn't
run away?
play that game.
Yeah.
No?
You've got a 50% chance of dying if you run
Yeah,
into the
exactly.
middle. You've got a 100% chance of living if you turn around and run into the forest.
Yeah. You got to scatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you don't have a weapon.
But then you leave them to kill each other. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You play
already-
the long game.
You know already 40% of the people are gone in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, when the drums play at night, the cannon, you could sort of know, right,
Yeah.
Right, so
how
you
many are left.
would turn your back, run
Yeah.
as far as you can, keep running.
Keep running until you hit the edge.
Can you hit the edge?
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
there's a big
well,
dome,
just
isn't
in
it?
Keep running until you can't run anymore.
In the film, they kind of prevent people, don't they, by like making
oh, yeah,
fire
yeah.
and stuff.
Was it like waves and stuff as well?
Yeah. But I'd go as far as I could and just hang out, kill time, get some food, pick berries.
So that's
and
your first day. You've ran. You've
It's only a couple
kind of
kilometers,
found
isn't it?
shelter.
It's only like a few kilometers, isn't it? The
Yeah,
radius.
it's not long. It's only, is it 12 people? Or was it 24? 2 from each district? I haven't watched it for so long.
Yeah,
Might
I
be
can't remember.
24.
I should have done a little bit of research.
Yeah.
before.
I think it's two. It's definitely
Asking the question.
two per district. So if
Yeah.
there's 12 districts, or is there 12
Is
districts?
it a male and female per
She's from
district?
number 9,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man and a woman. Yeah. So what I would do, speaking of, so get the person who's with you to run into the middle. If they're lucky, they can grab some shit and get
Why
out.
don't you run in the middle? Go and grab me a weapon.
Yeah.
And meet me in a few days if you're still alive.
Yeah. Do that.
I'm sold.
Yeah. Well, I've got endurance on my side, so I could try and get a weapon. If it started going south, I'd just sprint out of there.
That's the thing.
Just
I
keep
think
running.
Just keep running.
Yeah.
Because there's not guns in there. They've got bow and arrows, but if you're just constantly weaving, running, they can't go.
What would you do for shelter? Go
Just
underground.
keep on running, baby.
Go on running. So
Shelter-
say we're like 5 days in.
Yeah.
What's your plan then? Just keep on running until
I would eventually find my way back to the middle
right.
because there won't be someone there constantly, will there?
Well, won't there?
Well, if there is,
Some
I'll
little,
go. Well, I'm
like,
not going
bow and
there.
arrow sniper.
There's got to be a good shot to get me. I would just be the king of sneaking.
The king of
So
steel.
like, I'd wait till like dusk and crawl into there, grab a weapon, crawl back out, and then I'm armed then, and I'd carry on doing what I was doing for the past 5 days.
running away.
Running away and hiding.
Yeah.
Never engage in combat if you don't have to.
Or in conversation.
Or conversation.
In life.
So, yeah, it's obvious to me. That's what Katniss Everdeen did in the film.
I thought they ran in and got a bow and arrow immediately, didn't they?
Yeah, it's not what she did.
Oh, did she? Oh,
I think she was just fast and she managed to get
But
one.
she did get out. She didn't really.
she
Yeah.
stood up a tree for like a good day.
Yeah.
Kicked
No,
a
I think,
bee's
yeah,
nest,
running into the
bees
middle is a
hive down.
bad idea because even if you get a weapon, so's everyone else.
Mhm.
And the easiest targets are the ones right next to you, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Would you, so you wouldn't try and form a gang with
No,
the
that's
tougher
bull-
ones?
don't believe all that bullshit because there's a bit in the film where they all walk around in a gang, but only one of them can leave or two of them can leave. So why they all know at some point it's all going to come crumbling down. They're going to have to kill each other.
Yeah.
So it's just all bollocks. It's all.
But it gets you a little bit closer to that, doesn't it? And then you can kind of turn on them.
Kill them in their sleep.
Do you reckon you'd be the one turning on people or would you be turned on? Not in that way. You're just running away with an erection. This has all been my sexual dream.
5 days.
Finally!
5 days of wanking.
And now I'm for the
spent.
world to see.
Kill me.
Yeah, on live stream.
Hunger Games X-rated.
I wouldn't form that gang because it's all bollocks. I'd rather die instantly than join a shitty gang.
Pen drop.
Mic drop.
Wouldn't you? Why would you want to walk around in this? You know,
No,
No, I
sense
probably
of
wouldn't.
safety
I'd
for-
probably,
Yeah,
but the
temporary
paranoia,
safety.
It's when's it going to end?
yeah, no,
I know.
I definitely wouldn't
As soon
join
as
a
you close your
gang.
eyes, that
You
guy's.
just know that backstab is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't come sooner in that little gang. You know, when they're
Well,
all
I mean,
sleeping.
If it isn't coming, you'd have to be the one to do the backstabbing. I don't think I could be that
I wouldn't
person
know.
either.
I'd
I
let
don't
them
know.
consume each other, and I'd be running off.
No, but
Yeah.
you'd be the first one done in then. What do you mean?
I wouldn't join the gang.
Oh, okay.
If I was in the gang, I would run away the first chance I
But then
got.
they'd hunt you down as a gang, and you're like, "Oh, I wish I was part of the gang." And you're not. Guys, stop! Can I just be in your gang for like 10 more minutes?
Can I be part of your posse?
I won't
Guys.
backstab you. Honest.
Go to sleep. You look tired. I'll keep watch. Please let me be part of the gang. I know I wouldn't win. Put it that
No,
way.
yeah, I'd be one of the first ones out, I think.
No, I just play the long game. It gets so boring. Probably the producers
play
will be like,
something
"Right,
else
let's
now?"
kill him. He's not doing anything. We'll flush him out with fire.
Yeah.
I'll just hang on in the background."
That's true. Drain. Because the longer you're alive and they can't find you, the more bored they get, the more rash decisions they'll make, the more relaxed they'll get, the less
Yeah.
defensive. That's when you strike. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you play the intellectual game, try and get everyone to turn on themselves or
Yeah.
the gangs. Not turn on themselves because weird. Fuck it.
There we go. Yeah. That's what I do.
Good question. Well done, Ryan.
Great question.
Ryan and Barry, would you answer this, please? I've got a dilemma for Knackers in the breeze. It plays on my mind and it keeps me awake. Would you ease my nerves? Oh, please, for goodness sake. Would you like to have a finger for a tongue? What's the largest thing you put up your bum? With kisses, would you smother the father? Would you rather with a noose? Would you rather be hung?
It's hanged.
Okay, I've got a kind of question. If you could take a pill now, you ate this pill, the scientist gave it to you.
Sure.
So if you take this pill, you will live until you're 200 years old.
Sure.
You won't get ill, you won't die beforehand, you'll live until 200.
Yep.
Would you take that pill?
Are they 200 Earth years?
Yes. You will live until the year 2190 of good health as well, but you will have to die on your 200th birthday.
2190.
Yeah, we were born in 1990,
Sure.
2190,
We
200.
don't reveal too much on the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
Were you born? Were you actually born?
I don't.
Can we reveal that you were?
I'd rather not say. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
Definitely.
you're gonna outlive everyone you know.
Yeah,
and
by
love.
at least double their lifespan.
But here's
yeah.
the thing, right? You've got a good 100 years to get over it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You're not going to be sad forever. You've got 30, grieve for 30 years and carry on living a great life, right?
So do you say you stay the same sort of age?
Yeah, you're in good health. I mean,
Right,
you've probably
health.
you're in good health until the last 10 years. You get a bit fragile. You know, you're a bit hard to walk. Back hurts a bit.
You can, wow. Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Think how good you'd be at quizzes then.
Yeah. Get a
Yeah.
documentary about you. Get Louis Theroux following you until Can't.
Knackers in the Breeze, episode 300.
It'd be more than that, but
Of course it
maybe
would.
not. Maybe not. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you'd be like the new Joe Rogan podcast by that point. Because you've been going
the
for
longest running podcast ever.
160 years.
I love how we think we'll be like really wise or whatever. Like we've lived nearly 30 years. I'm not wise at all.
No.
If anything, I'm less wise than I was at 20. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, there's wisdom in that.
What, in knowing you're
in
less
acknowledging
wise?
you're not wise, actually, you're showing your wisdom.
Ah, that's a good point.
I'm dumb as fuck. Therefore, wise as fuck.
There we go. We're edging closer to philosophical enlightenment every second.
That's a real thing. Like,
No, it's not. No, it isn't.
no, if you're less intelligent, you estimate yourself higher than you actually
I
are.
thought you meant the 200-year-old pill.
Oh no! Oh, if only, if only.
You're like, yeah, because that's a real thing. And guess what I bought today, boys?
Let's go thirds. We'll do it three
Surprise!
ways.
Have
It's
a
not like
nib-
the blue pill I got you to take earlier.
have a nibble. I would take it, definitely.
Okay.
I would. Why wouldn't you? You're going to die.
Yeah, I think I would
Anyway.
take it. But yeah, knowing the fact that everyone you know and love's going to die,
You'd appreciate them a little
would
bit
you
more.
be able to handle that? And
Yeah.
you're going to outlive everyone
Well, a lot of people
All
do
the
outlive
little
everyone, don't
young'uns
they?
and
So
stuff.
as long as you've got like grandkids and shit, you'd be all right.
200 years. That's going to be... What's 200 years in the past from now? It's the 1819. So all the,
I mean, it would
all
be
the different-
recognisable. Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't know if you'd enjoy it that much.
No.
You'll probably be on other planets by then.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd hope so.
No, I think we would.
You might
yeah.
even be just the last man standing. Humanity might have been wiped out.
Yeah,
and you've got like 150
I've got
more
100
years to go.
of this.
You're like, fuck.
140 years and then 10 years of shit.
Wait, so do you live regardless? So you're immortal, essentially.
I'm gonna have to say that was part of the stipulation, but maybe we'll change it a bit so you can end it when you want by your own hands. Maybe if you know, like a bit dark.
I'll take it, but I'll end it now. Just for shits and giggles.
What a waste of a pill. Yeah, no, I would. I would do it. I would do it. Yeah, I'm always trying to think how can I capitalise on that financially, but that's what.
You can't use these
I know,
things for advantage.
I know.
You just take the pill to live for 200 years and then just put it in like a bank account and get like interest every year. And then like 200 years from now, I won't be able to spend it because I'm dying, but I can leave it to my great-great-great-grandchildren.
And then like, oh, the great Martian, Venusian, Earth war of 2102. All the banks have wiped out. Fuck.
Except Barry's one from Nationwide.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd do that. It's a good idea. Make some long-term investments.
So what about the Matrix? Would you take the blue pill? Is it the blue pill to go into the Matrix and the red pill to stay in the...
It's the blue pill to go back to sleep.
Right,
And
and
the
then
red
the red
pill
pill.
to basically, to learn, go down the rabbit hole.
See how
Yeah.
deep
as
it
it were.
goes.
Right. Would you stick a rabbit in your hole or...
You know what? I want to say yes. I think I want to say everyone would take the red pill, but only because they don't know. You don't know it. If you knew what it was, like even the guy says in the film, you'd take the blue pill if you knew what the red pill was.
Yeah.
But I'd have to take it.
But his blue pill was like kind of going back to
Yeah.
a mundane life. wasn't it?
Ignorance is bliss.
But what about have you seen Vanilla Sky?
New.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
No.
So same sort of like concept, but he's living in like an ideal world. Would you take the blue pill and live in that little ideal world that's fake?
No.
Or would you take the red pill and go into like the real world just because it's real?
And you don't know it's fake.
You don't know it's fake.
And you can tailor it to your own specification, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I probably would.
I think I'd stay
If you
in the
don't know
little
it's
fake
fake,
ideal
if
world.
you don't know it's fake, and to you it makes no difference then.
It'd be very weird if you didn't say that because you're quite a gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
I like the virtual world
yeah.
more so than the real world.
the escapism of another world.
'Cause if you can like fly and stuff in this and like do whatever you wanted, I'd
I
choose
suppose
that.
it would, but in Vanilla Sky it's more just like
Just
to
to-
fly because then you'd be like, something's wrong.
Because then you know
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not real.
But yeah, things go your way sort of thing. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Mo?
No. I wouldn't take it.
Okay.
Why would you? There's none that's real.
Yeah, but you don't know it's real. That's the point.
I know, but you've got the choice now to know. You know it's not when you make that decision. So why would you choose to become you like sort of in a coma almost? No,
But, yeah.
But then going into the unknown, don't know.
keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
It's-
I don't know. It's a tough
It's a
one. It's a
no-brainer.
really tough one.
Well, maybe your ideal world is kind of a weird fake combat world.
Yeah, but you need what? What?
Combat world.
Have you watched too much Westworld?
what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say the
Duality.
the duality of the conflict of fake and reality.
Is that what we've got now?
No, that's like maybe that's his like ideal world.
No, just normal life, like real life with its ups and its downs.
You're living in paradise right now.
Yeah.
So for you, maybe if you take the blue pill and the red pill, it'll be exactly the same.
Purple pill.
Fucking hell. It's like with 15, we've just smoked a joint. But, well, no, because obviously life isn't paradise in any way at all. But little moments are, right? Little moments are, like now. So just keep it the same. Just enjoy those moments.
I'm taking the flotation tank, fake world.
Live in your fucking ignorance then.
Welcome to the podcast, Tony.
Let's listen up, Knackers in the breeze. Listen up, Knackers in the breeze.
Got a game?
Go for it.
All right.
Do you want to introduce that you have a game?
I've got a game. In the last episode, a game was discussed. Do you remember, Ryan?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of it that you came up with?
No.
You don't?
No.
Estimate the masticate.
Oh, right, yeah.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes. So was it, you've got to guess what you're chewing?
Yes. So I've got this game. And it's a sensory experience for everybody.
God.
And I've got 5 little different bits of food
Okay.
upon me. I'm going to eat them. You can't look, though. That's the key thing.
Right, okay.
Close your eyes. Just through the sound, let me know what you think it is.
So we're both guessing what you're
both
eating,
guessing
or
what
we're
I'm
having a go each? Is it
both guess at the same?
alternating?
Both guess.
Go on then.
Both
Okay,
guess.
all
Okay. Here we go.
Hello, mate, can you estimate what I'm masticating? Hello, mate, can you estimate what I'm masticating?
That's awful. For those that aren't aware, masticate just means to chew. Okay, can I ask?
Otherwise, it'll be a very different game.
Okay, can you close your
Guess
eyes?
what I'm watching?
All right, go on then.
Close your eyes. Okay, the first food is going in my mouth now, and I want you to guess. I'm going to chew. Like, keep your eyes closed. I'll chew, and I'll give you a second, and then you can come in. Okay, here we go.
Carrot. I reckon it's carrot.
Okay, Tony, what do you think?
I'm going to say celery.
Oh.
Oh, and I think celery would be crunchier.
Okay, you can open your eyes now, guys. It was carrot.
Was it?
I thought the crunch that one of you might say apple.
I was going to go apple first, but no.
Celery is a good shout though as well.
I feel like it's a much more harder crunch, the carrot.
Okay, if you're playing along at home, let us know if you got it.
Let us know your scores. Send them in. KnackersInTheBreeze@gmail.com.
Catch you to close your eyes again. The second.
Or if you want to send in more of you chewing, then just send your audio files to Knackers in the Breeze, or on Instagram at Knackers in the Breeze podcast.
Crackers in the breeze.
Right, eyes closed.
Okay, the second food is going in the mouth. Guess what it is?
Biscuit.
And done.
Chocolate.
Just a biscuit, like
Okay. Just a biscuit.
just a
Savoury
biscuit.
or sweet?
I'm going to say sweet.
A sweet biscuit.
Yeah, almost just like a cookie.
A cookie biscuit. A cookie. Okay, and Ryan,
I
what
reckon
you
it's more like a soft chocolate,
soft chocolate.
like an advent calendar chocolate.
Okay, so that's quite solid then, almost. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but when you bite into it, you don't get like a crunch, do you? You get kind of a...
Interesting. I knew this would be a tricky one. I knew it would. And you'll kick yourself. It was a grape.
Fuck.
Fleshy and soft. Hard skin.
Jesus.
Right. Well, I thought it was soft. I was sort of maybe... No, I went along the right lines at all, was I? Oh, he's just holding it up for evidence. We do believe him.
Grape.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Who knows?
Still 1-0 to Ryan. Okay.
Right.
We're entering the third part of the game.
Right.
Close your eyes, please. And done.
Something tough.
Do you want more chewing? Do you want more chewing? I don't know what would help you here. I thought you'd get this quickly. I thought this would be an easy one.
Like a carrot again, but no.
Like a hard-boiled sweet?
Okay.
Gonna go maybe like a hard nut.
Okay. Good shout. Good shout. Okay. Final answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, some sort of nut.
You're both wrong. It was spaghetti pasta.
Not boiled though.
Not boiled.
Out
Raw
the packet.
spaghetti pasta. Lovely.
Well, we never stipulated that has to be proper food, do we? Just like
that is proper food.
now I'm eating a kitten. Not a cat.
Don't
that sounds a
fuck
lot
with
different.
Cats. Okay. We are entering the final stages of the game. It's still 1-0. It's all to play for. Close your eyes, please. I promise you we haven't got too long to go. Okay. Should have prepared this.
Just for listeners wondering, Tony, how is it being a guest on Knackers and the Breeze? Is it everything you hoped?
Brilliant.
Okay, it's
And more.
It's going in my mouth.
I'm gonna. Well, I know it's not this, but I'd be very impressed if it is.
I would open your eyes.
I want to say it's egg white, but if you had that just lying around in your pocket, then so I don't want to go with that. But
Egg white.
Well,
I'm gonna go banana.
No, I want to say that because I heard a bit of unwrapping earlier. A bit of
Okay. You can use
undoing of the skin. I'm saying banana.
Banana. You're both saying banana.
Yeah.
Okay. Final answer.
Yeah.
It was a bit of fudge,
Oh, come on.
but a very similar consistency, texture to banana. Believe it or not.
No, it was you with the peeling. I thought it was a peeling banana.
I thought that would get you. All right, it's the final one. We're down to the final bit of food.
Oh God, this is it. All or nothing.
It's all to play for. Here we go.
Well, I don't know if it'll pick up on the mic, but I heard you like unwrapping something. Can we open our eyes
I
now?
wanted the wrap. Yeah, you can be right.
Right. It sounded like Rizzler paper.
I wanted the wrapping to be included. You can use that to your.
You sounded like you were just like chomping on a Rizzler paper.
Okay,
but I'm not going to go for that.
I've got nothing. I'm saying curly whirly.
Okay, good shout.
Chewing tobacco.
It was an After Eight mint.
I was close.
Were you?
I said
No.
chocolate.
Yeah, Tony was actually quite close.
What did you
Well,
say?
no, I said curly whirly.
Curly
Pretty
whirly.
close. But I wanted the wrapper
Well, I mean,
to be in
does
there.
it have to be so specific which chocolate? If you could just say chocolate.
I mean, that was. He can get a point.
No,
then.
I don't want the point. No, don't give me your pity points.
Tony-
don't want them.
Tony gets a point.
No.
Whether he likes it or not.
And there we go. The end of the game is
So it's
here.
a draw?
Thank God. It was a draw, 1-1.
Oh,
Curly whirly After Eight.
We're going to play that every week now with different foods. What a game.
Hello, mate, can you estimate what I'm masticating? Hello, mate, can you estimate what I'm masticating?
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Dear Barry, I've asked you a question, but it's been derailed. I left my name, my location on the age on the email. I feel like this podcast relationship will start growing stale, and this lack of reply is becoming beyond the pale. All I want is to feel you inside me. The love I feel for you so strong that it blinds me. I just need to feel your whole pelvis behind me. It's strange hearing your voice and how insane it drives me. All froze cold, I'm listening to Knackers in the Breeze. You can find them on all platforms like iTunes and Spotify.
Right, we've got a question sent in to us at knackersinthebreeze at gmail.com. We've got a voice question sent in, and it goes thusly.
Hello, Barry and Ryan. Mike from the U.S. checking in. If you were forced to emigrate, would you choose the northern portion of the U.S. or China?
Very specific question there.
Yeah. It seems, on paper, it seems like an easy choice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it does.
What's your initial...
I'd go northern United States.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Land of the free, home
already
of the brave.
speak the language.
Yeah.
Pretty much, 98%.
Yeah, culturally, it wouldn't be too hard to just slip in, straight in.
If anything, they like the English accent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fit
yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
Films like Legend of the Fall, that was filmed in like Montana. It looks beautiful there.
Okay.
When he means northern US, does he mean the whole of the US or
I
northern?
think just the northern states.
Does
I did
that
ask
include
him.
Canada? Because I'd choose that.
No, because that's the northern United States. But you can choose Alaska.
I see what you mean. So he just means, right, so northern states, so Alaska.
So I suppose maybe the ones touching the Canadian border.
So
Yeah.
like,
Which I
I'd like
suppose
to-
is New York as well, isn't it?
Manitowoc County, where's that?
That's Wisconsin.
Yep. That's north, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd go there.
Yeah.
Is that where Stephen Avery used to live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go
Would
there.
you want to go there?
Yeah.
Would you get framed for anything?
You know, that's the price you pay. It's the risk you take. I just think let's not disregard China.
No, it's just completely different culture.
vast old place.
1, different language. 2, different alphabet.
Yeah, you'd struggle
So
on that front.
even that front.
Yeah.
I think if it was a bit tailored, so like you're a rich man in China or like a poor American, maybe that would split the balance
yeah.
a
I
bit.
suppose so, but yeah, I think I'd still go with the poor American.
Yeah, I think
even after that.
I think
Yeah.
winters would be very difficult, obviously.
In America or China?
In America, whereas like in China, it's a massive country. So in the winter, you could just go to the warmer parts.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm still in America, but it's not as one-sided as I thought.
No.
Because you're just stuck in the northern parts.
Yeah.
So all the things you think of traditional America that I do, none of that's really going on in the states that you'd be.
Well, New
stuck
York
in.
is a state that borders Canada, isn't it? Isn't it?
Is it?
New York,
I
it's
don't
like
think so.
central West Coast.
Buffalo's right near
Coast.
Canada, isn't it? Yeah.
In that case, then if New York's included, I'm in because then you
got Seattle, you got Michigan.
Yeah, there's a lot going
Detroit.
on there. Yeah,
Detroit is.
Detroitus.
Right. So it's on Google Maps. These are the ones that are bordering Canada. So you got Alaska, you got Washington, you got Montana, Idaho, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin's not bordering actually. Michigan, Ohio. Depends if you count a lake as bordering. New York does. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine.
Oh yeah, I would.
Well, not New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Is that not bordering?
No. Get your ass back down south, asshole.
That's a reason to go for the American option. Yeah, I think. That.
Yeah, I'm saying marijuana.
Explore all those states because the combined size of all of those is mammoth.
I wonder what propelled him to ask that question. Why China?
No, maybe he secretly wants to go there.
If it's China or Japan, I choose Japan.
Yeah, so would I.
What about if it's North American states or Japan?
Yeah, I choose Japan.
Would you?
Yeah.
Have you ever been there before?
No. I haven't been to America either, though.
Very true.
So,
very true.
you know, I'm going in, but my next destination for a travel trip is Japan.
Sure.
Okay.
More so than America. I'll just love the culture.
The katana wielding.
Oh, that's Thailand you want to go to for that kind of culture, mate.
I say culture in inverted commas because I mean like a lot of anime, a lot of games from Japan to Japan and stuff, and I like that sort of
sushi. Do you like sushi?
I tried it for the first time a month ago, and yes,
I like
it's just rice, isn't
westernized English sushi.
Yes, that's
maybe that's what I've tried. Is that like rolled up rice balls with like seaweed?
Yeah, just the ones you get from like a garage.
And I've not tried proper sushi then.
What do you get from M&S? Yeah, same. I've never tried traditional.
I went to Japan, but they don't have any Tesco extra sushi. Don't know which niche I have to go to in Tokyo.
What was he thinking in mind? That he had in mind that he thought they won't be able to decide. But then I guess he's
conflict of the mind. Which one do I go for?
But maybe his perception of his feelings of how we perceive America might not be. We see it as more favourable than he thinks we do. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
mainly through TV shows and movies.
Yeah, and maybe our perception of China is completely wrong.
So that's from Capo Man.
Well, Capo Man, please.
Send in your response.
Delve a bit deeper if you can, because maybe we're missing something we haven't considered.
Yeah, maybe China is this like hidden nirvana.
I would like to go there. I really would.
Yeah, it's just the pollution that I've heard of puts me off.
I think they're doing better now, aren't they?
They're doing better, but I don't know if it's still good, is it?
I don't know.
Are they?
I don't know. Maybe Beijing needs a bit of work, but
oh yeah. Well, I'd choose United States just so I could have access to proper internet.
Oh god, yeah. In fact, that is a big thing.
Yeah,
the great firewall of China.
Yeah,
called.
Oh yeah, there is that, and you're not constantly surveyed. Well, you are, but not. There's no social credit system or social scoring system
in America
as such. No, there's not. Is there?
Not in America.
Yeah.
No.
So that you won't get imprisoned for writing bad things about the country.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, that's like completely outlawed there.
I still don't get the thing behind it. I'm out of the loop.
Apparently, whatever his name is, Jing, looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Jinping, is it?
Yeah.
He does.
I've seen it. I've seen like memes on it on Reddit, but
saw a few Hong Kong protesters wearing like Winnie the Pooh suits.
Right.
So like he banned Winnie the Pooh, obviously, because people kept taking the piss out of him. How insecure do you have to be? It's like you're president of the most powerful countries on the planet.
Yeah.
Gives a shit if someone's calling you Winnie the Pooh.
Own it.
Yeah, own it.
Yeah. He start just wearing a red crop top
so funny,
with no trousers
and just carrying a little pot of honey with you everywhere. But people would have loved him if he'd done that.
Yeah,
people would have loved him.
You've got to embrace it.
Yeah,
you can't run from your criticisms. Embrace them. Wear them on your sleeve.
Write all the criticisms down on your sleeve and show people.
But other than that, China, we love you, so don't come after us. Right. Well, cheers, Tony, for coming on. Have you enjoyed it? Has it been? Everything I thought it would be.
Everything I thought it would be and more.
I know you've got a massive erection. I can see it from here.
Mm-hmm.
microphone.
So yeah, if anyone wants to ask us a question, then send it into KnackersInTheBreeze@gmail.com or on our Twitter, KnackersITB, or Instagram, KnackersInTheBreeze podcast. Send it a written one or a vocal one, and we'll play it and we'll answer it, and we'll have a jolly good time doing it.
It's been a real pleasure. Thanks, Tony, for coming on.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
It's been quite a chilled one, I think. I think because where we are in the calendar, we're in no man's land, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like between New Year and Christmas, I'm a little bit disorientated. Everyone's a bit weary, tired.
Hanging out our ass.
It's been quite a chilled podcast.
J'ai la tête dans le cul.
Yeah, I'm so out of my schedule at the moment. I've the days aren't regimented. There's nothing.
I don't even know what day it is. What day is it?
I don't. It's
Monday.
I do know the day,
Monday.
but I didn't on Saturday. I was asking people
I only know because I had to put the bins out last night.
Yeah, but I was asking people whether they had work the next day, and it was like Saturday.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what the fuck was happening.
It is a weird little period, isn't it, between Christmas and New Year?
It is.
Is it New Year's Eve tomorrow?
Yeah.
So it's the eve of New Year's Eve today.
Okay.
Are you celebrating with Steve?
Please play that if you've still got it.
I played it to Emily the other day. It's terrible. It really is.
I meant for the listeners, what does that mean? It's like an in-joke.
Yeah, it's the first song we ever wrote, wasn't it? One
I
off.
think it was, yeah.
It's called The Eve of Christmas Eve. But those songs will live on. They'll outlive us.
Yeah. Unless you take the blue pill for 200 years.
Right. I would take it right now. I really would.
Indeed.
Celebrating Steve, something up his sleeve, but what I cannot conceive. Just rocking out with Stephen, it's Jesus he doesn't believe in. This is so fun, I must be dreaming. Oh, now he's leaving. It's the eve of Christmas Eve. I'm sitting alone without Steve. I feel sick, I'm going to heave. I still don't know what was up his sleeve.